Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mercury. So today, I am still in Bermuda. I am at the Royal Navy Dockyard, which is like the port where the cruise ships come in. Our cruise had 2 days at port. So we got to spend overnight and today. And I got lucky because the forecast called for rain today. It's cloudy, it's windy, but it's not raining. So I feel very lucky that I'm getting to use this second day. So let's explore the port here in Bermuda. So you can see this is where my cruise ship docked, and there are 2 ships at port right now, both the Royal Caribbean ship and a Norwegian ship. And I just walked down this little path to the pirate ship. Pirate ship is one of those like bars that have like a little party. There's also like this aqua play area, play all day. And it's like got these inflatable bouncy things. There's a whole bunch of kids on it. So on my way back to the ship, I'll see if I could get a shot so you could see the kind of like aqua park that they have going on there. So when you get off the ship, you can either go left, which is this way, or right, which is this way. I'm starting with left and I will loop around that way, kind of like a big circle. If you saw when I went to Hamilton, I went left. I went the same way that I'm going right now to get the ferry. They also have moped rentals here and scooter rentals. My comfort level, I would not rent a moped or a scooter here. That's just not what my comfort level is. So we have some live music here over at the ferry port this morning. If you do want to take a ferry, there is a little like kiosk where you can get your ferry fare, like you can pay your fare ahead of time. And that is right here in this little pink and blue building. This is like the Tourist Information Center, and you can get your ferry and bus passes here. So as we walk along, there's another little shop on this side, and on my right side, when we loop around, we're gonna go into there, and that's a whole bunch of shops over there. There are also a few little kiosks out here. They're not open yet. I did get off the ship kind of early, but this one is the Bermuda Fudge Company. So as I'm continuing around, they have the Segway tours. So if you want to take a Segway, which are like these motorized, 2-wheeled, kind of scooters, but the 2 wheels are side by side instead of like one in front of the other. So if you want to take a Segway tour, they do have that as an option as well. So right now my plan is to walk down here, go into that building with the blue awning, and then we'll kind of work our way back. So over here I made it to the building with the blue awning. So this is sort of like the furthest building in the dockyard. So I'm gonna go down to the end and we're gonna go inside. They have all sorts of different souvenirs and crafts. Little metal sculptures. So you enter in from one of a few stores that face the street, and it's sort of like an indoor mini mall. Very mini, like maybe 6, 8 stores in here. So we have like a jewelry store over here, and right across here, this is the Bermuda Triangle. This is the store I entered through. And this is where they had all those little sculptures and, you know, the metal fishes. Oh, they have dragons too. I didn't see that dragon. Cool. Shop at the end is sort of like a horseshoe. It's called Davidson's of Bermuda, and it goes on both sides here like this. And they have a whole bunch of different apparel and different souvenirs. But I'm also seeing this troll, and he looks mighty familiar to me. This guy right here, he looks mighty familiar, and not because I've been here, because I've been to Epcot. He looks very much like the Epcot Norway troll. Is it just me? Did anyone else get that vibe? But just to give you an idea of the type of things they have, different t-shirts, different souvenir type clothing, shirts that say Bermuda on them. So there were actually less stores in there than I thought there were, but that's because they were bigger than I thought they were. Like that last store, I thought it was 3 separate stores. It was one that was just horseshoe shaped. So I went back outside and I'm gonna start walking back around the loop the other way. The next building is the Diamonds International, and this is the jewelry that is like really heavily promoted by the cruise lines. They're the ones that like they usually have like different deals with, different shopping promotions, and that's going to be over here. There is so much information about them out there. I'm not even going to go in because they're easy enough to like learn about. What I am going to do is follow this around and show you the other shops in the area. So our next stop is called Making Waves, and again they have a lot of souvenir type of items, and they are right in here. So they had a lot of like beach kind of attire. They had like t-shirts, cover-ups, sunblock, flip-flops, all that kind of beachy kind of stuff you might need. So over here they have a pottery gallery. Let's go check it out. Let's go see the pottery. There were some truly beautiful and unique pieces of art and pottery and sculpture in there. I could have spent a lot of time just looking around in there. Also, the items are for sale. They're a little out of my budget, but I mean, they're handmade, crafted pieces of art. They were beautiful. They were absolutely gorgeous. So I'm kind of back to where my path like went left or right. So I'm by the Segway rental. And there's also a car and bike rental over here if you want. And we are continuing along. Something you notice right away at this dockyard is the like history of it, right? Like this used to be an old fort. This used to be, you know, defense for the Navy. And you can tell it's like original stonework. Pretty amazing to be able to walk around through like living history that has survived hundreds and hundreds of years, and it really gives you that sense of like where this place came from, where its roots were. And it's just great to walk around here, like just soaking it in. So last time I was here, this gift shop had glass blowers in it. I don't know if they still do that, but we're gonna find out. Oh no, they are closed. They're closed. Drat. We'll check back later. We'll see if they open up. Since they are closed, we might as well just keep on walking. So all the way tucked into the corner is the Snorkel Park Beach Club. So this is a beach that's accessible walking distance from the cruise ship. I've actually been here before. This was like the first beach I went to in Bermuda. It's good because it's convenient, but you do have to pay an entrance fee. If you want a lounge chair, you have to rent the lounge chair. Like everything is sort of like a la carte. They do have like live music that plays. There are fish there, so you can snorkel. But it's not pink sand, right? If you're looking for the pink sand Bermuda experience, that's like, you got to go over to Horseshoe Bay or like one of the other beaches. This beach is good just for its convenience, close to the cruise ships being right here in port. So as I continue around, so again for reference, the beach is that way, following it around. And then on my right side, this is going to be more shopping. On my left side, that's going to be the museum, because this, like I said, used to be a fort, and that is the museum that provides some of the history and education around that. But we are going to go over here. We're going to go check out the store, the Bermuda Art Center. So they are set up like with different resident artists. So there's different areas inside with different artists' art on display, and it's available for purchase. And it's everything from sculpture to painting, watercolor, oil, ceramics, like a little bit of everything, and all different styles and vibes and themes. So if you like art, like me, definitely stop by there. So I keep mentioning that there is a museum here, and this is it. This is the entrance, the National Museum of Bermuda. And the other thing worth noting about this is it's also where Dolphin Quest is. So if you want to do like a swim with a dolphin experience, you could do that here. So I'm not going in today, but I wanted to come and get some information. So it looks like they're open 9 to 5 on weekdays and 9:30 to 5 on weekends, and the last admission is at 4 p.m. Also a little Bermuda shop that has opened in here since I've been here. I'm gonna go check it out. So I just stopped into Little Bermuda and I had a delightful conversation with the shopkeeper in there. I learned a little bit of history. So the original company was like I think she said it was called the Bermuda Perfume Company or something to that effect. It started in 1928, but then it was sort of like rebranded 20 years ago as Little Bermuda. And then I showed her like sort of like the pack of different fragrances that I had, because they had it on sale here as well. And she was able to show me some of the fragrances that have come out since I had purchased that, because that was about 7 years ago or so. So she showed me the newer fragrances since then. One of them was called Sunkissed, and it was like a bright citrusy type of a smell. It was really delightful. I didn't make any purchases today because I still have a lot of the fragrance left, because I kind of been wearing the Sauvage, but I still have so much of the Little Bermuda fragrance left that I didn't make a purchase today. But I thanked her and really appreciated that conversation and education about the company. So that was great. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking around. Now we're gonna go into the center area. Ooh, there's a craft market. We're gonna go in here.
Right there, license plate. Yeah.
So that is a great little shop. They have a little something for everyone. They had different kinds of they had different jewelry, they had t-shirts, they had soap, they had candles, they had cigars, they had sculpture, they had maps and like posters, ornaments, perfume bottles, like so many different types of artisan crafts. It's amazing. It's amazing. I like that shop. I really do like that shop. So now I'm sort of like in the square. So where I am, like just behind me, this is like the back wall of that shop. And I kind of came through this door. And let me show you what I'm looking at. So I am in what they call, I'm going to mispronounce this, the victualling yard. I'm never heard that pronounced out loud, so I don't know if I said that correctly. But essentially, it's this open area that is secure. So when this was a Navy dockyard, it was secure for supplies. There are only 2 gated entrances to this area. So as you see, as we go around here, it's like a big courtyard. It's like a big old courtyard, right? It's a big open space. And just imagine, like, you know, they had to keep supplies here and to keep them safe. This was one of the entrances. And then we're gonna walk down the middle to the other entrance, because like I said, 2 gated entrances, or exits, but gated. And I'll show you exactly where it lets us out, so you have sort of like a point of reference for where we are and what we're looking at here. Other way in is right here, facing that ice cream shop. Oh, those clouds. The clouds are coming. The clouds are rolling in. I don't have an umbrella with me and I don't want to get caught in it, so I'm going to start meandering my way back towards the ship, because it's a about to get wet out here. So over here, there's this great looking patio lounge. And let's see, it doesn't look like they're open for business at the moment, but it is, you know, it's breakfast time. It's not bar and grill time. But this is called Bonefish. So just for a little wayfinding, right over there, that is where Bonefish was, that bar and grill. And then coming down this way, this was where the entrance to the Bermuda Museum, and Little Bermuda was down there. And the ship is there. So we did it. We saw the whole dockyard area. So I'm gonna head back to the ship, but one of the cool things is because of where we're docked, I could also give you sort of like a bird's eye view of what the port is laid out like. So I'm gonna go back to the ship, gonna go up to the 12th deck where the running track is, and we're gonna look over and see the bird's eye view. So I got back on board just in the nick of time. The rain is coming down. They are locking down deck chairs. They are blowing. Oh my gosh, did I have good timing. So I'm on deck 11, not on deck 12, but I can show you that bird's eye view I wanted to from here under the cover of a little bit of protection here. So my phone seems to be able to focus on this better than the DJI camera, so I'm going to show you with the phone the bird's eye view. So we have sort of this aqua park here, and then over here, this is the Bermuda Museum. Then in the middle here, this was that open area. The craft store was here, the ice cream place was here. And then if we go this way, this right here, that's where the pottery shop was. And this is where we started out. It is pouring out. Well, I got back just at the right moment. So I guess with that, I am done. I'll see you all real soon. And until then, stay inspired. Bye, everyone. Take care. Stay dry. Stay dry. Bonus footage. They just made an announcement. They had to withdraw the gangways because of the high winds that are going on. So you can't get on or off right now. I really made it back on just in time. I don't know if you could see like all the raindrops, how heavy that's coming down. But it is pouring out.